We're going to be doing the Black Booktube is reading tag, which is the first video for a 30-day challenge started by Sierra. There's going to be a playlist linked in the description so that you can see everyone's videos and follow us along for this 30-day challenge. First question is, who are you, where are you from, and what kind of books do you like to read? If we haven't met, hi, I'm Venus. I like to read horror books and general fiction and literary fiction. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm more active on TikTok right now, but I would love to switch that over to YouTube in the future. The second question is, what made you start a Booktube channel? I genuinely am among that first generation of kids who grew up with aspirations to be a YouTuber, not a teacher or a scientist or an astronaut. I told my parents that when I grew up and I turned 18, I wanted to move to Canada. Why? Because people that I liked on YouTube lived in Canada, and I thought, like, that's where you had to be, like, that's where it was popping. I even specifically remember saying to my parents, I was like, everyone thinks you need to go to LA, but you need to go to Canada. Right now I can't even think of what YouTubers I was even referencing, because this is like early, like 10, 11, 12 age, when YouTube was just kind of popping off. Probably even younger than that, because by the time like I was really into junior high and high school, like I was not watching these people anymore. I even remember being 11 years old and making my mom come up to the family computer and showing her the YouTube channel of like some 13-year-old who was popping and being like, this could have been us. You didn't let me make a YouTube channel, and look at everything that we missed out on. Dramatic. Now, obviously, looking back at it, like, my mom was right. I should not have been 10 years old in the public eye posting anything online. Well, this is not the first version of a YouTube channel that I've tried, but it is definitely the truest to me. I have tried it all. I've done advice videos, how-tos, hair care content, clothing hauls, which I don't care about those things. Like, I mean, except for hair care videos. I do watch those videos, like those videos, and I maybe would want to make videos like that again in the future, especially incorporating it with book content. But I don't like clothing hauls. I don't watch clothing hauls. I don't care about clothing hauls. I don't watch videos like how to fix your brain rot or just any sort of inspirational content. Like, I don't watch those, so why would I make them? But I am a reader, and that is the content that I personally watch. Like, I will watch hours and hours of reading vlogs and like book shopping with me, and just anything book related, I am watching it. So why would that not be what I make? While anyone of any race, personality type, or predilection could find book recs on this page, I especially want to be a welcoming space for Black girls who read, Black girls who go to hardcore shows, Black girls who have mason jars filled with animal bones in their homes, Black women who love horror movies, Black women who can't fit into the romance genre and the romance reading space no matter how hard they try. Trust me, I've been there. When I first came online into the book space, especially when you are searching out for Black creators, it like immediately funnels you to the romance genre, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I absolutely love that Black creators have like carved out like so much support in the romance genre, but you have to work to like weed your way out of there, and I still want to support you girls. I do. For the readers who just aren't into romance books and want to curate their algorithm just a little bit more to find what they're looking for, I hope that they can find a place here. Which Black literary character lives rent-free in your head? I often think back to Sula, Carlotta, and literally the whole cast of characters from Ring Shout by P. Djeli Clark. What genres do you think deserve more attention within Black literature? I created the Weird Black Girl Book Club, so I have to say weird girl fiction. This is a book that we're reading in June, and we should be voting on the July book very soon. I'm actually going to put the 3 books that we're voting on up on the screen. Any of them seem interesting to you, you can join us on Fable. Which Black author would you love to have dinner with, living or deceased, and why? I think for me it would have to be Toni Morrison. Now, generally speaking, I am of the mind, in the same way that people say that authors need to stay out of reader spaces, I kind of just don't want to be in author spaces too much. I like having this authorly image of them, and I don't need to know too much about them. Like, I don't want to pick too much in your brain, like their interviews and things that I can watch. And I know that this sounds messed up to say, because they are real people, they have real lives, and they exist outside of writing books, and they exist outside of being in my head. It's fine, and that should be for them. Like, I really feel like their life is not for me to know too much. And what really made me have this realization is when I got on Threads and I started seeing authors get into fights with other people, chime in on book talk drama, live tweeting what's going on Love Island. Like, once again, they are well within their right to do all those things, but it just kind of like shattered the authorly image that I have of them. And again, I know that's a me problem because they're more than their authorly image, but I just like don't want any parts of it, really. If a new viewer found your channel today, what 3 books would introduce them to your reading taste? 3 books that I think would give you just like a little taste of the books that I'm into would be Freshwater by Kweke Emezi, Labvona by Otessa Moshfegh, and then this one's kind of a wild card because it just came out this spring, but I really loved it, and when I was reading it, I kept having that feeling like, oh, we are so back, baby, and that was A Good Person by Kirsten King. Finish this sentence. Black Booktube is here and better than ever. Not a part of the tag, but I also wanted to include which books I'm reading right now. So the books that I'm reading so far in June have been The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Delilah Harris, Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby, and Mist and Malice by Rachel Hauser Hall. On this channel, you'll also see a whole lot of Cupid, hence the name Venus and Cupid. I have several videos in the pipeline, including a vlog that's going live tomorrow, where I show my experience my first week working at a bookstore. Another thing that's not on the tag, but like I might as well tell you while I got you. Behind me, I have some advanced reader copies of Black books that are coming out this year. I'm just going to show them to you. If you want a specific video where I tell you like the synopses of these books, let me know. But these are some books that should be on your radar.